Can't Wait for Christmas is a proud...
Sorry, honey, interrupting you one more time. Just want to let you know, this is the conclusion to our story. So this is the first one you're listening to. This is parts 7 and 8. You need to go back a couple weeks, listen to part 1 and 2, then listen to parts 3 and 4, then listen to parts 5 and 6, then come back and complete the story by listening to parts 7 and 8, which are going to play right now. Okay, now, start the show.
Can't Wait for Christmas is a proud member of the Christmas Podcast Network.
Hey, buddy, what you doing?
Is it Christmas yet?
No, sorry, not yet.
I can't wait for Christmas.
Me either, but I think I have something that will tide you over. 5 years ago, the Can't Wait for Christmas podcast asked a question. What would it be like to combine Die Hard with a Hallmark Christmas movie? We now bring you the 5th anniversary presentation of the answer to that question, A Bomb for Christmas. Interior, McCringleberry's hotel room, day. Alana paces slowly around the room, pointing a gun at the stunned Joe McCringleberry.
Whoa! What's with the gun, Alana?
The gun is just to make sure I have your complete attention. Now, I know how much you love signing autographs for your fans, so you can sign this for me.
Alana slaps a piece of paper down on the hotel desk. Joe reads it quickly.
What is this?
It's the deed to your ill-gotten restaurant, and you're gonna sign it over to me.
Why would I do that?
Because you don't deserve it. Now sign it.
This is crazy. Besides, I couldn't even sign over if I wanted to. I'm only part owner.
Not anymore. Bobby got a little early Christmas present, a face full of explosives.
There is a knock at the door.
Joe, it's me, Bobby. I think you're in danger. You gotta open up.
It's not possible.
Holly crashes through the window, knocking Alana off her feet.
Anything's possible at Christmas.
Holly grabs Joe.
Come on, we gotta get you out of here.
Holly takes Joe to the hotel room door and opens it to find Bobby on the other side. Just as they are all about to leave, a bullet hits the door frame just inches from Joe's head. They all turn to see Alana leveling a gun at them.
Don't move, or I assure you the next shot won't miss.
Exterior, Port Caldwell Main Square, day. Hordes of people are crowded in the square. George and Betty are in the middle of the crowd, looking a bit lost.
Can't believe how many people there are.
I think the vendors are going to be overwhelmed if we don't do something.
What can we do? Tell them to go home? They came to see McCringleberry do the tree lighting. Maybe we can go early?
But it's not dark enough yet. The sun is just barely starting to set.
What are we supposed to do with this mob until then?
The children!
Yes, I know you were looking forward to see the children perform tonight, but we've got bigger problems right now.
No, George. The children are the solution to our problem.
What do you mean?
We get the kids up there, and it will give everyone something to focus on until the tree lighting. There is nothing as pure as a child's love for Christmas. If we put those kids on the stage, they will spread their joy through this whole unruly crowd.
You think it'll work?
I guarantee it.
It's worth a shot.
Come on!
Betty takes George over to where Patrick, a 6-year-old little boy, is standing.
Hey, Patrick!
Hi, Betty. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Listen, where's the rest of the children's choir?
We're all in this area because the teacher said we might be asked to go on before the tree lighting.
Can you gather everyone up? Because you are definitely going to go on before the tree lighting.
Yay!
Okay, run along.
Patrick runs off to gather up the choir.
You really think this will work?
Trust me.
Interior, McCringleberry's hotel room, day. Alana holds a gun on Holly, Bobby, and Joe.
How did you survive the bomb at the festival office?
Really? Big suspicious Christmas present in the middle of an otherwise empty room? Didn't think I'd piece that together?
Can someone tell me what's going on?
I'm taking back what's rightfully mine.
Rightfully? There's nothing rightful about any of this. You see, Joe, Alana here used to own a restaurant, a little Russian place not too far from the 14th precinct called the Russian Kitchen. I think I went there once. Food was fine, service was terrible.
How dare you?
Unfortunately, Alana here has a bit of a gambling problem, specifically sports gambling. More specifically, she has a bad habit of betting against her own home team.
Seattle was not supposed to win that game. San Francisco was the better team all season.
But then, one 61-yard field goal later, you were out quite a bit of money, weren't you, Alana?
I lost everything because of him.
Weird how it's his fault. Did he make you place that bet? Did he force you to bet more money than you could afford? But it gets worse. After you had to sell your restaurant, you got slapped with the ultimate insult. The guy who kicked the field goal that made you lose your bet bought the very restaurant you had to sell to pay off your debt.
Whoa, what are the odds?
Don't tell her. She might try and bet on those odds.
Really, Bobby? Now?
Sorry, it seemed like we could use a tension breaker.
You insult me by slapping your filthy name on my life's work.
Your life's work? Come on. I think I waited 45 minutes for a chicken Kiev.
Enough.
It's weird that it's called the Russian kitchen because it seemed like everyone in that kitchen was taking their sweet time.
So wait, we are doing jokes now?
I said enough.
I'm not surprised your restaurant failed.
I'm warning you.
How could you run a successful restaurant? You don't even know that when you hold people at gunpoint, you're supposed to make sure the safety's off.
Alana looks at the safety on her gun, realizes it's not off, but it's too late. Holly takes advantage of her momentary loss of focus to tackle her to the ground, knocking the gun out of her hand.
Bobby, get Joe out of here.
Bobby and Joe run out of the hotel room as Holly and Alana fight.
Where's the other bomb?
You're barking up the wrong tree, detective.
The two resume fighting. Just as it seems Holly has the upper hand, Alana is able to reach the gun. Holly jumps into the bathroom just as Alana fires 2 shots that barely miss her.
You have prevented nothing. Revenge will still be mine today.
Alana pulls out her phone and speaks in the Russian voice.
Bobby and Joe are exiting the hotel. Blockade the lobby. Do not let them escape.
Wait, why are you talking in that voice?
I am hiding my identity.
But I already know who you are.
What?
I mean, do your goons not know who you are?
Of course they do. They are my family. We all used to work at the restaurant.
Then why the stupid voice?
I do not have time for this.
Exterior, Port Caldwell Main Square, sunset. George and Betty stand on the stage with Patrick, Quinn, Kimberly, Brandon, and the rest of the assembled children's choir. The large crowd is bustling through the square.
Okay, kids. Thanks for getting to the stage so quickly.
Is it time for the tree lighting?
Not quite yet. We're going to have you guys go on a little early.
There's sure a lot of people out there.
Don't be nervous. You'll be great.
Do they even want to hear us right now?
Of course they do, Quinn. The whole reason for this festival is to celebrate Christmas. You kids are the personification of the spirit of Christmas. You are exactly what this festival needs right now. In fact, Quinn, I'd like you to do a little something special before you start your first song.
Betty gathers the children up in a huddle as George walks up to the microphone.
Everyone, can I have your attention, please?
The crowd ignores George.
Hello, everyone. If I could just have your attention for a moment.
The crowd continues to ignore George. Betty steps up next to him.
I got this.
Betty gives a loud whistle, and the crowd instantly snaps to attention.
Go ahead.
By all means, you got their attention. Let them know why.
Me?
Absolutely. I know how much this means to you. You're the best one to get them excited about it.
Okay.
Betty steps up to the mic.
Hey, everyone. I know everyone is looking forward to the tree lighting, and that will be coming up very soon. But before that, we have a tradition here in Port Caldwell. Each year, the Rhododendron Elementary School Choir favors us with a performance of Christmas carols. I personally look forward to this every year, perhaps more than anything. If our hearts could make a noise at Christmas, they would sound like the happy voices of children. And to start things off, here's Quinn from Mr. Nordwick's 4th grade class to remind us all of the true meaning of Christmas.
Quinn steps out from the choir, opens his Bible, and begins to read.
And there were in the same country shepherds abiding the field, keeping watch over the flock by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and glory of the Lord shone round about them, and they were sore afraid. The angel said unto them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign unto you. Ye shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger. And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of heavenly hosts praising God, and saying, Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill towards men.
Merry Christmas, Port Caldwell! Hark the angels sing, glory to the newborn King. His love and mercy high, God is in sight.
George and Betty watch as the children sing and the crowd stops to enjoy. Eventually, the crowd joins in themselves. Betty and George look at each other and smile. George puts his arm around Betty and she rests her head on his shoulder as everyone sings. Exterior, outside the hotel, dusk. Alana's security agents are circling the hotel looking somewhat confused.
Do you have them?
Negative. They haven't come out of the hotel. There's no sign of them down here.
Exterior, hotel rooftop, dusk. Joe and Bobby are looking over the ledge at the swarm of Alana's goons below.
Why did we come up to the roof?
Look at all those guys down there. They're all working with Alana.
So how are we going to get out of here?
Don't worry. We made a call on our way up here.
Interior, McCringleberry's hotel room, dusk. Alana is pacing the room while Holly crouches in the bathroom.
Where are they?
Where could they be?
All right, I've let you live long enough. You weren't even part of this. You shouldn't have gotten involved.
Holly pops out of the bathroom, gun drawn on Alana.
When you tried to kill my husband, you made me part of this.
Please, you barely see each other. You clearly don't want to be married anymore. I'm practically doing you a favor.
Is that what you think?
I've spent more time with him than you have in the last few weeks. You and I are more alike than you think. My husband left me because I was spending so much time at the restaurant. These men don't know that our jobs are what we live for.
No, Alana. Our jobs are what we do. Love is what we live for. If there's anything this insane Christmas Eve has shown me, it's how important love is. Maybe I don't spend as much time with my husband as I'd like, but the love is still there. He knows how important my job is to me, just like I know how important the sports bar is to him. The whole reason he's buying your old restaurant is so we can spend more time together.
Sooner or later, you have to choose. Either the relationship or the job.
If it's true love, they won't make you choose.
Well, none of that matters, because none of you are leaving this hotel alive.
We'll see.
The sound of a helicopter can be heard outside. Holly smiles.
No!
Alana starts to go for the door.
Freeze!
Alana pauses, looks at Holly, and continues to move towards the door.
I'm warning you.
This time, Alana smiles.
That gun's not loaded, is it?
I don't know. Have a look.
Holly throws her empty gun at Alana and leaps out the window?
Fine. Jump to your death from a 4-story window. What do I care?
Alana runs out of the hotel room door. The camera pans across the hotel room to the window Holly jumped out of. Suddenly, her hand reaches up from below. Exterior, hotel roof, sunset. Bobby points to the helicopter coming towards them.
That's our ride.
Interior, helicopter cockpit, sunset. Tracy scans the rooftop while the captain flies.
There's Bobby and McCringleberry.
I'll have to set it down on the far end of the roof. Not enough room to land closer.
I'll get the door.
Exterior, hotel roof, sunset. The helicopter sets down on the far end of the roof. Tracy opens the door and motions to Bobby and Joe.
Come on, let's go.
That's our cue.
Bobby and Joe run for the helicopter. Suddenly, Alana bursts through the door behind them, holding her gun.
Not so fast.
Bobby and Joe stop and put their hands up. Interior, helicopter cockpit, sunset.
What's taking so long?
I don't know. They just stopped running.
Exterior, hotel roof, sunset.
Alana, this is crazy.
You haven't seen crazy yet.
I think we've seen more than enough crazy for one Christmas.
Holly appears in the doorway and tackles Alana to the ground. The gun flies out of her hand and they struggle to get it.
Go now. Get out of here. I'll handle the mad Christmas bomber.
Bobby and Joe run to the helicopter. Interior, helicopter cockpit, sunset. Tracy helps Joe and Bobby into the helicopter.
Where's Holly?
She's fighting with Alana.
Exterior, hotel roof, sunset. Holly and Alana trade punches. Holly sees that the guys have gotten on the helicopter. She waves off Tracy.
Go! Go!
Interior, helicopter cockpit, sunset.
Get us out of here, Cap.
What about Holly?
She said to go now.
Hold on!
Exterior, hotel roof, sunset. The helicopter flies off.
No!
It's over, Alana. Where's the other bomb?
You'll find out soon enough.
Alana lunges at Holly. Holly steps out of the way and Alana stumbles over the edge of the roof. She grabs the edge and is hanging precariously over the side. Holly reaches down.
Give me your hand.
Alana reaches up, but instead of grabbing Holly's hand, she grabs her leg and pulls it out from under her, knocking Holly off her feet. Now both women are hanging over the side. The wooden ledge begins to crack.
What's wrong with you?
Maybe I can't win, but you will still lose. Welcome to my world, detective!
The ledge breaks away from under Alana's hands and she falls.
Welcome to the Christmas party. So glad you could drop by.
Holly starts to climb back onto the roof.
I think I know where the bomb is, but I've got to get there before...
The ledge begins to crack under Holly's hand.
Uh-oh.
Interior, mystery location, sunset. Once again, we see the device with the wires and chemicals and a digital timer that is getting very close to zero. The camera pans out to reveal that the device is inside the Christmas tree topper on top of the tree in the Port Caldwell Town Square. End Act 7. Cut to commercial. You're listening to the 5th anniversary presentation of A Bomb for Christmas. Remember to tune in for the 5-year cast reunion episode on July 25th, where you'll hear moments like this.
I think I also gave you several takes on things, especially when we were in the helicopter. It's just like, I'm going to give you two versions. One where I'm yelling because helicopters are loud, and one in case the others in the helicopter didn't do that, so it wouldn't sound like I was just screaming at them.
And this. Once I got so much stuff back from you guys that was so good, I'm like, I'm going to work them back into the story. And that whole helicopter rescue was because I liked your part so much.
I remember you telling me that. You were like, actually, the part ended up going a little bit with you. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm feeling.
Now, back to the show. Exterior roof, sunset. Holly is hanging off the side of the building, but the wooden framework she's clinging to is slowly splintering and breaking apart.
Holly, how do you get yourself in these situations?
The sound of more cracking wood is heard, but soon drowned out by an approaching helicopter. Holly turns to see Captain, Tracy, Bobby, and McCringleberry flying over to her. As the helicopter gets close, Holly grabs onto the landing skids. Tracy opens the helicopter door and reaches out her hand.
I got you, partner.
Interior, helicopter cockpit, sunset. Tracy pulls Holly inside and shuts the door. Holly and Bobby hug, each relieved the other is okay. Then, Holly turns to Tracy and shakes her hand.
Thanks, Tracy. I officially owe you one now.
Don't mention it.
Welcome aboard, Detective. Is this your idea of time off for Christmas?
What can I say? Crime fighting is the gift that keeps on giving.
Where's Alana?
We had a bit of a falling out, I'm afraid.
Did she at least tell you where the bomb was?
No, but I think I figured it out. Bobby, didn't you say Alana picked out the Christmas tree topper for the festival this year?
Yeah. She said she got it special made in Seattle, I think.
I think Tracy and I caught the guy who made it.
Terrapelli. So that's what the electronics were for.
Alana's plan was to kill Bobby, get McCringleberry to sign over the restaurant, then blow up McCringleberry at the tree lighting, along with everyone in the town square.
What if we just don't press the button to light the tree? Won't that stop it from going off?
No, I'm pretty sure it's on a timer.
What makes you say that?
I decoded the message we found at Terrapelli's, and it mentions 5 o'clock exactly.
It's almost 5 o'clock now.
Do you think we can clear the park in time?
Well, not likely. Chief Phoebe and the Port Caldwell police have their hands full rounding up all of Alana's goons.
Then it's up to us, yet again. Hey, Captain, get us over to the town square.
Okay, but when this is over, we're going to have a serious discussion about ignoring orders.
Exterior, Port Caldwell Main Square, night. The crowd applauds as the choir of children bows and leaves the stage. George and Betty guide the kids off stage. The camera pans down to Gurn giving a news report.
The Rhododendron Elementary School choir has just finished up a wonderful performance, and now this massive crowd is ready to see what they came for. Football superstar Joe McCringleberry and the lighting of the Port Caldwell Festival Christmas tree.
The sound of a helicopter is heard above the noise of the crowd.
Hang on a second. It looks like there's a police helicopter coming towards us. Yes, it looks like it's headed right this way, and judging from the reactions from the crowd, it seems like McCringleberry is on board. What an amazing entrance. You have to hand it to McCringleberry. Even when he's not on the football field, he knows how to drive the fans wild.
The helicopter flies right up to the top of the tall tree, and the door opens, and Holly leans out.
Okay, the helicopter is open, and I'm not sure who this young lady is, but she seems to be grabbing the tree topper?
Holly grabs the tree topper, pulls it inside the helicopter, and closes the door. The helicopter flies off.
Okay, I did not see that coming. The helicopter seems to be leaving, and the crowd here is following. I'm gonna go with them and see what McCringleberry has up his sleeve. This is Kurt Blanston. Back to you in the studio.
The crowd starts moving in a mob towards the direction the helicopter flew off in. The camera cuts to George and Betty on the side of the stage, looking shocked.
I don't suppose that was part of the plan.
Why would Holly steal our tree topper just minutes before the tree lighting is supposed to start? What are we supposed to do now?
I have an idea. Does that cherry picker over there still work?
Sure.
Start it up. I've just got to grab something.
Betty runs off, leaving George looking confused. Then he sees what direction Betty is going, and it all clicks. He runs off to the cherry picker. Interior helicopter cockpit, night. Holly and Tracy examine the tree topper, while Joe and Bobby look decidedly freaked out.
It must be on a timer. It wasn't attached to anything.
And you brought it inside with us?
You saw that crowd down there. I had to get it away from all those people, but we should probably get this thing on the ground. Can you set us down outside the festival?
Already on it.
Exterior, just outside the festival, night. The helicopter lands and everyone gets out.
Let's get this thing in the light.
They bring the tree topper to the floodlight of the helicopter. Tracy and Holly examine it.
Outside looks clean.
I think it's safe to open it.
Shouldn't we wait for the bomb squad or something?
Come on, man. You grew up here. You know there's no bomb squad in Port Caldwell.
Holly opens up the tree topper to find the device with wires and chemicals and a digital timer.
I hate being right.
There's no way we can defuse this before 5 o'clock.
How bad is it?
It looks like any attempt to disconnect the timer sends a charge through the compound.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess we don't want that?
Basically, this big blob of putty is pretty harmless right now. It's like a big wad of Play-Doh. You can drop it, smash it, stab it, kick it. Nothing will happen, but as soon as it gets an electric charge, the chemical reaction will... Well, I'm sure you can figure that part out.
Okay, it's getting down to crunch time. Options?
There's just not enough time. There's no way to defuse this thing.
Agreed. But if we leave it here in this field and just clear out, the damage should be pretty minimal.
That's our best option?
At this point, it's our least worst option.
Okay, let's fire up the chopper.
I don't think that's such a good idea.
Why not?
Look.
They all turn to see the massive crowd heading their direction.
We just can't catch a break this Christmas.
Maybe we can divert them?
A crowd that size and just the 5 of us? No chance.
She's right. Maybe if we get in the helicopter and fly the opposite direction.
No, they'll just start running over here faster as soon as they see us get into the helicopter.
Well, we need to think of something fast.
Holly looks around and sees the festival office building in the distance.
I've got it. I'll run the bomb over to the festival office building. They won't follow me, and that building is due to be destroyed anyway.
Absolutely not.
Holly, no! There's not enough time for you to get over there and get clear. There's less than a minute until 5 o'clock.
It's our best chance to save all these people.
There's gotta be a better way to get the bomb over there. Why can't you just throw it?
Are you kidding? That building's gotta be 61 yards away.
Everyone stops as they all have the same thought. They look down at the bomb and notice that since it's been removed from the tree topper casing, it's shaped very much like a football. They all turn their heads to look at McCringleberry.
No way.
Joe, you've got to.
You want me to kick a bomb 61 yards? That's crazy.
Yes, Joe, it is crazy. It's perhaps the craziest thing in a day full of crazy things. But last year when you kicked that field goal, you saved the game. Now you can do more. You can save lives. You can save this town. You can save Christmas. You can do this, Joe. We're counting on you.
Holly grabs the bomb and holds it on the ground like a football. Joe looks back at the crowd closing in, down at the bomb, and then at the building. His eyes narrow, and he takes a few steps back. Then he takes 2 long strides and kicks the bomb as hard as he can. They all watch the bomb fly through the air, heading towards the building. We see the timer counting down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3... The bomb crashes through a window in the building, and then the building erupts into a giant fireball. They all cheer, except for Bobby, who looks a little sad.
Oh, I had a lot of important papers still in there.
Holly grabs Bobby and gives him a big kiss.
Actually, I'm pretty sure it's all in the cloud anyway.
Holly and Bobby kiss again as we crossfade to exterior, Port Caldwell Main Square, night. The crowd is almost completely filled back in as Bobby and McCringleberry stand on stage.
Sorry, everyone. Just a few more seconds.
Bobby looks up.
How's it going up there?
Camera pans up to see George in the cherry picker placing an old antique tree topper on top of the tree.
Done. Good thing we saved the old tree topper and had it on display at the festival.
He gives a thumbs up to Bobby, then he gives a thumbs up to Betty in the cab of the cherry picker. She pulls some levers and George is lowered down.
Okay, now that that's all fixed. I give you the man you've come to see, Port Caldwell's hometown hero, Joe McCringleberry.
The crowd goes wild with cheers.
Thank you all so much for coming out and bearing with us tonight. I have to say, this is one Christmas I'll never forget.
Camera cuts to the side of the stage where Holly, Tracy, and the captain stand watching the action. Police Chief Beebe walks up.
Nice work today, Holly.
Chief Beebe, thank you. Were you able to round up all of Alana's goons?
Yep, we'll be turning them over to the FBI in the morning.
Oh, did you hear that, Holly? She's letting the FBI do their job. Imagine that. It's like she respects the chain of command or something.
If I'd respected the chain of command, this tree lighting would have been a tree exploding.
If you get tired of disobeying his orders, you can always come and work for me and disobey mine.
Thanks, Chief, but I was born to be a big city cop.
Holly looks back at the stage just as Bobby turns and smiles at her.
But if you ever need me, I'll always be here for you.
Camera cuts back to the stage.
Before we light the tree, I'd like to bring my lovely wife up on stage.
Holly mimes no.
Give her a round of applause, everybody.
Holly continues to try and wave Bobby off.
Might as well get up there, partner.
Tracy shoves Holly towards the stage.
I thought you were on my side.
Holly, I'm on the side of love. And watching my partner get humiliated in front of a huge crowd. It's a win-win.
Holly joins Bobby on stage.
Sorry, folks, but if you're lucky enough to have the love of your life with you for Christmas, you don't want to miss a single moment.
All right, enough of this mushy stuff. Let's light this tree!
The crowd cheers.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Joe presses a button and the tree lights up. Holly and Bobby look up at the gorgeous light display on the tree.
It's beautiful.
Bobby is now looking at Holly and not the tree.
It certainly is. Glad to have you home for the holidays, babe. Think we can make it a tradition?
I think we might be able to arrange that. But next year, let's not get a bomb for Christmas.
Roll credits. A Bomb for Christmas was written, edited, and directed by Tim Babb. It was performed by Danelle Babb as Holly McTiernan, Brendan Sherb as Bobby McTiernan, Emily Sherb as Alana Rachmanovich, Jeffrey Cronin as Alana's Russian voice, Kristen Cronin as Tracy Chabert, Edward Frizzell as George, Trish Healy as Betty, Justin Dinger as Gern Blanston, John Rice as Larry Tirapelli, Penny Sherb as Kimberly, Griffin Sherb as Brandon, James Babb as Patrick, Michael Babb as Quinn. With special podcaster guest stars Mike Westfall from the Advent Calendar House podcast as Captain Willis, Mignon Fogarty from the Grammar Girl Quick and Dirty Tips for Better Writing podcast as Mayor DeLeo, Andy the Christmas Ham from the Tancast podcast as Victor, with Noah from the Tancast podcast as Joe McCrinkleberry, Tim Babb from the Can't Wait for Christmas podcast as the narrator, and Kristen Nowicki from the Moustalgia podcast as Chief Beebe. Sound effects for A Bomb for Christmas were largely courtesy of freesound.org and were licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0 license. Links to the sounds can be found in the show notes of this episode. Music for A Bomb for Christmas. The following songs were available for us to use in this production thanks to Kevin MacLeod, and we would like to take some time to give him the proper credit he is due. Unholy Night and Take a Chance were edited from the versions that appear at incompetech.filmmusic.io and licensed under a Creative Commons Attributions 4.0 license. Deck the Halls A, Chase, Wish Background, We Wish You a Merry Christmas, Fairy Tale Waltz, Jingle Bells Calm, Darkest Child, The Chamber, The House of Leaves, Hitman, Nerves, Angels We Have Heard Piano, Mighty and Meek, Action, Heartbreaking, Second Coming No Percussion, Oh Christmas Tree, and Deck the Halls B were from incompetech.com and licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0 license. Links to all these Kevin MacLeod songs may be found in the show notes of this episode, but the use of Mr. MacLeod's music is not intended to imply his endorsement of this production. This made-for-podcast Christmas movie is a work of fiction. Any similarity to actual persons living or dead or actual events is purely coincidental. Copyright 2020 by the Can't Wait for Christmas podcast. All rights reserved. Post-credits scene. Interior. Holly's living room night. The television is on, playing a news report from Gurn. The camera pans out from the screen to reveal a dark living room.
So that was a Christmas Port Caldwell will never forget. To recap, the old building and loan office lies in ruins tonight after a bombing was thwarted by a combined effort of local police and the Seattle Police Department.
Holly enters.
Bobby, You left the TV on.
The apparent target of the bomb was...
Holly turns off the television and sees a reflection of a man and woman behind her. The woman is wearing a red sweater. The man is wearing a green sweater and a black beret. Holly whips around.
Nice job out there tonight, Detective.
Your work has impressed a lot of important people.
Who are you?
I'm Candace.
I'm Cameron.
And we'd like to talk to you about the Christmas Initiative.
Special appearance by Jacqueline Jax Collier and Jax's boyfriend. The end. Thank you for listening to the 5th anniversary presentation of the Can't Wait for Christmas podcast made for podcast movie, A Bomb for Christmas. On Friday, July 25th, we're going to have a special cast reunion episode where we're going to get the main cast back together and we're going to talk about our experiences of making this movie back in the day. It's actually our 10th anniversary episode for the Can't Wait for Christmas podcast, and that's happening Friday the 25th. So be sure and come back and join us for that. And until then, Yule Believers, keep laughing all the way.